as aspects. Aspects describe the object's makeup and bent towards the magical elements. A simple stone may possess the aspect of terra, while more complex items like trees or even creatures can be made up of various different aspects in varying amounts. There are close to 50 known aspects, with more being discovered all the time. There are two main types of aspects, primal and compound. Primal aspects are the most basic types of aspects, and there are only 6. Air, terra, ignis, aqua, ordo, and perditio. So air, earth, fire, water, order, and entropy. These all form the basic building blocks of all other aspects. Compound aspects, like air. Lux is equal to air plus ignis. Alright. Let's see, research. Taking the research points you gathered from the first step and expanding your aspect knowledge with the research table. Research table? How do I make it a research table? Ores, dig deep, plants, pet, strange creatures. What is this? Basic wand craft. Okay, we made the wand. Copper wand cap's a gold wand cap. Great wood wand core. Gollemancy, that sounds cool. Let's see. Okay, so it's already turning morning by the looks of it. So I won't be able to find the things. Let's continue to scan stuff with this cobblestone. Okay, furnace. Ooh, furnace is made up of 3 things. Let's see, chest. To understand this, you need to study plants. Okay, oak leaves. To understand this, you need to study the sources of life. To understand this, you need to study plants. Let's see, oak sapling. To understand this, you need to study plants. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot to learn here. So I want to start basically learning stuff and getting stuff out of them from this thermometer. Grass. You need to study the sources of life. What happens if I try to scan an animal, such as the sheep? That's what I'm wondering. So let's see. Now I believe coconuts are a vanilla item, so they should be available. So there's also a chicken here. Would it try to make me like scan enemy mobs? You need to study things that move. Okay. That sounds very... Oop. Don't need that. Knowledge fragments. In your travels, you might happen upon fragments of ancient and lost knowledge. On their own, they are only worth a few research points when used, but if you gather enough of them together, you might gain unique research that you can pursue. Usually, the research they reveal cannot be gained through normal means. The fragments of knowledge, on occasion, lead to a false theory, but this will be revealed when you attempt to research this. When this happens, most of your knowledge fragments will be returned to you, and it usually means you have exhausted all current avenues of research into lost knowledge. Okay. Is there anything else here in the Thaumanomicon one? No. Research. So we need a research table. Is that something I craft? Hold on. Is it over here? Ooh. Let's see. What happens if I search for research table? Research notes, dimlet researcher. No. Can I scan an egg? Understand this, you need to study the sources of life. Nothing can be learned from this. Okay, there's sand. Let's scan the sand. Let's see. Sand gives me that. Nothing from grass blocks just yet. Got stone. Let's see, what about this? Nothing can be learned from that. I'm trying to get all the items that are vanilla Minecraft. Okay, we got gravel. What about this? That's also from chisel. I think that's most of everything. So I need to figure out how to make a research table. The first thing you will need to do is construct a thermometer. See next page. By pointing the thermometer at objects or creatures and holding the right mouse button, you'll start. Okay, I've been doing this. This shows me how to craft one. You will initially not be able to examine all objects since you have not discovered their component aspects. For example, an object containing the lux aspect can only be examined if you have previously discovered the lux aspect or know the two aspects that combine to create it. The very first time you discover an aspect by examining something, you gain 2 more research points than you would have normally. Objects and creatures can usually only be examined once. Occasionally, examining something will reveal additional clues and insights in a thaumaturgical research, unlocking subjects that can be researched further. Okay, here we go. A workbench, we need a glass vial, a feather, and an ink sac. Glass vial, okay, so it's going to take 3 glass and clay. Luckily, I have a bunch of clay, so let's head back and create that. Oh, there's some more clay here. But I'll leave it for now to not bore you guys with harvesting materials. I'll leave that for off episode, since that usually takes quite a long time, and if it's not required, I'll leave it for another time. Let's see, I should have a bunch of clay available in one of these chests in the form of clay blocks. Clay, and we need the glass. Oops, I just had to break it. So one of these, like so, a glass vial. Where's my Thaumanomicon? Go back to it. A feather and black dye, pulverized coal, charcoal, shadow ink, black dye. How do you get black dye? Isn't that just black dye? A death bloom. Or pulverized charcoal is what it said. How do I produce pulverized charcoal? Pulver. Okay, that's a thermal expansion item. So we're gonna need a death bloom. And a feather. I think I have a feather actually. If not, let's see, are these? No. What about these flowers? Okay, so we're gonna need a death bloom and a feather. There's a chicken there, so let's kill it and grab its feather, and then we need to go on a search for a death bloom. I should probably also scan like the feather and items and such. Is that too tall? I'd also want to scan that. So let's see. Nope, can't. Oh, I can scan my wand. No. Wow, there's a lot of stuff I can't. You need to study crystals. What about glass? You discovered vitreous? No. Okay, I can't do that stuff yet. What about this clay? Okay, more aqua. So we need to find a death bloom. And that's in the biomes of plenty mod. What did it look like? Death. Okay, so so just look at it here. So it has a black stalk and it's blue petals. So let's run around and see if we can find one. So black stalk, blue petals. Let's see. Are these that? Are these death blooms? Mystical black flower. Mystical black petal. I don't think this is the same thing. Flower pouch. Wand of force. No. What about this? A tall mystical black flower. No, we need the death thing. What is that? Oh, it's just a chicken wearing a hat. No, but we need a death bloom. Is that the only way to obtain the dye? Oh, nice. We can also use squid. And I know exactly where to find squid because we're next to the ocean. So if I just walk into the ocean here and follow the mini-map, then any squid that spawn I will be easily able to find. What is this? A lot of iron gravel ore. I'm gonna get that off camera probably. If I have any food, I have these coconuts. Probably gonna have to eat them. Let's see, are you desperate? Nope. So we need to head off into the ocean here. I'm going to need a boat because I need to go deep into the ocean. What is this? There's a cave here, cool. Okay, so none have spawned yet. So let's see if I can quickly grab one. Let's see, we're gonna need wood to make a boat. 1, 2. There's actually one left over in there, so I didn't have to. Okay, now let's see if we can find a squid. So if I veer off in this direction, like so. Okay, there's a squid over there, perfect. I told you guys it would come quickly. Let's see if we can spot this squid. There they are. Slow down. There's oil over there, and there they are. Got it. Where's our boat? Right here. So let's head back and produce the, what is it, the ink and paper thing? How does that produce a research table, I wonder? Can I scan this? You need to study spirits. Let's see, let's go inside to our crafting table and produce this item. It is 1 glass vial, a feather, and an ink sac. Scribing tools. Okay, how do I use the scribing tools? Consult the book. Let's see. No, it doesn't say here. Once you have gathered some research points, to craft a research table, simply place 2 tables next to each other and click on them with a set of scribing tools. Let's see, a table. Like that? What kind of table is it asking for? Bibliocraft is probably not that one. I'm looking for a Thaumcraft table. I think. I'm not sure at all. Whoa, what are these? Unstable stuff. That seems super awesome. Okay, table. So it's going to take slabs and wood. Let's run over here. The mushrooms are growing. Because we are almost out of time. Let's create this. It's in this one here. Oops, I threw the wood. Okay, so we need slabs like so. That should be more than enough. Two tables. Have I gotten sugarcane? I can't yet. What about mushrooms? Can't yet. Okay, so the tables. Gonna put it into the wall right here. Scribing tools and a research table. What do I do with this now? Consult the book. We're almost out of time. Consult the book. Okay. You will see an interface such as right. The scribing tools will be located in slot 1. You should see all the primal aspects around here. We've done some exploring beforehand. You'll see a significant amount of compounds listed. You now start combining aspects and more complex compound aspects by simply clicking on those you wish to combine or dragging into the runic circles in area 4. The selected aspects will appear in area 4. When you have selected 2, pressing the purple button will attempt to combine them. If successful, you should see what was gained in the bottom right and it should appear in area 3. The component aspects are consumed even if the combination does not result in a valid compound aspect. Let's try doing that right now. So let's see, air, water. That made tempestas. Okay, let's try. And that did nothing. What about this? That did something. What about that? That did nothing. Let's combine it with fire. No. Tempestas and water. No. Combine it with fire. Nothing. This with this. No. That with that. Produce another one of these. This with that. What is that? Permutio. What is this? There was another thing here. So that's how I produced that, and you gain 1 research point. Motus with Ignis? No. Light. Wait a minute, so if I look at this, it does not tell me how to make that. But I assume it's that and that? No. So already in 1 episode, we've delved quite deep into Thaumcraft already. So this has been Hummus28, and I'll see you guys next time.